boys and girls, today we're going to be talking about absolute value. So what I want you to know by the end of this video is you need to be able to tell me what absolute value is and how you can find it. All right? So let's first start by telling you what absolute value is. Absolute value.
Yes.
Absolute value is the distance a number is from 0 on a number line. Okay? And because we're talking about distance, distance is always positive. All right? You could be riding in the car with your parents. If you go from your house to the school, that's a positive distance. If you go back to your house, even though you're going backwards kind of, it's still a positive distance. All right? Same holds true for absolute value. Okay? And you can use a number line to find the value of a number. All right? It's absolute value. Okay, so here's a number line. I'm going to give you about 4 values that we're going to try to find the value of, the absolute value. All right, so let's start with, let's do something easy and do a positive number. All right, so the first thing I'm doing, so what I'm saying, oh, I didn't mention this. You always designate absolute value by using these bars, okay? They're the absolute value bars. So when I say, what is the absolute value of 7? A simple way to write it is this, all right? This means absolute value, and I want to know what the absolute value of the number inside the bars is. So I'm looking for the absolute value of 7. So I count from 0 to 7 on the number line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is 7 places from 0 on the number line. So the absolute value of 7 is 7. All right, let's do another number. Let's do a negative number. What's the absolute value of negative 4? So we do the same thing. We start at 0 and we count to negative 4 on the number line. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's positive because the distance is positive. So my answer for absolute value of negative 4 is a positive 4. All right, let's look at one. I'm going to try to trick you here. What's the absolute value of 0? Well, we go to the number line. We count how many places 0 is from itself. Well, it's not anywhere from itself, so it's 0, okay? Absolute value of 0 is 0. All right, and let's look at another tricky one. What's the opposite of the absolute value of negative 3? All right, so first I got to find the absolute value of negative 3. So I start at 0, and I count how many places it is to negative 3 on the number line. 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 places. So I could say that the absolute value of the opposite of the absolute value of negative 3 is 3, but that's just the absolute value. I want the opposite. The opposite of 3 is negative 3. So the correct answer here is negative 3. Remember, we're talking about distance. Distance is always positive.